Hi, I'm Steve. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing or unpacking one of my almost last orders from Vintage Wholesale Supply. Supervisor's come to check. Boris is having a good look. And today it's 100 baseball style jerseys. So let's get to it. As you can see, it's all sealed, so I don't know what's in it. Sure, there's a way I can just pull the string and away it goes, but I never did work it out. I get to put lots of hessian slack in it. So these are baseball style jerseys. Could be adults, could be children's, could be teams, could just be generic stuff. You're going to get to see how much I don't know about American baseball. So that's a reversible one. That's quite a good start. I like these shirts, reversible. When you spill your beer, right? So I'm just going to whiz through them and we'll see how we go. There's the label. Carefully put in the bag, all nicely. Original baseball t-shirts, 100 pieces. Let's have a go. Eagles. It's got eagles on the inside. Another reversible one. 3-on-3 anywhere. These strike me as basketball. Oh, there we go. What do I know? Angels. So these are baseball. I was expecting the jackets with the buttons, I have to be honest, because there was no picture to show you what they look like. So these are vests so far. Lots of children's ones. Eagles, a couple of those already. Women's ball 2. Women ball 2. That's a lacrosse, that one. That's not really baseball. It's not unusual to get the wrong sport, and it's not always what they say it's going to be. It's part of the reason I've started looking elsewhere. But I guess you're going to get that with most places. Reversible again. I guess maybe that's good for home and away. They all seem to be reversible. A few marks on that one. That one's lacrosse as well. And there you go. That one's basketball.
Sorry.
Bless you from Emma.
Thank you.
Not sure what's going on here. Reversible top. This is one of those ones where the number's destroyed, so can't do anything with that. Not at all what I was expecting. See, this is basketball. They all strike me as basketball tops. Maybe baseball players use that. Wildcats. Maybe it's just a generic style. Adult league. Oh look, lacrosse. We're building a steady pile of the stuff that isn't what it's supposed to be. That one's field hockey. This one's quite cool. This is not quite baseball. This one's track and field. It's the track team. This one's lacrosse. So much for baseball. What is going on? They've just chucked stuff in a bag as always. Salmon Games, 150. This is a plain one. It's got pen writing on it. That one's got marks all over it. Won't me to do much with that. Basketball. I think they just make it up as they go along. Basketball. I think they've just mislabeled it. I think it is basketball tops. YMCA. To be fair, most of it's quite decent stuff. That's that nice light training tops. Total Sports Complex. That's like a gym shirt, isn't it? That's another branded one. That's sorry, reversible one. That's quite nice. Good colours. That's basketball. It's even got the basketball in a logo. Somebody taking a 3-throw. That's just the youth shirt. Multisport. Just the plain one. One of the game. That's Lacrosse, that one. Basketball. The fact that it says basketball on the shirt should give them a clue. Never mind. Champion top, that's a big one. It's got pulls all along it and loads of marks. Not sure about that one. That's Lacrosse. Maybe they just should have said it's sports vests, and then you don't feel like you've bought the wrong thing. But I clearly feel like I bought the wrong thing. So like I said, I was expecting proper baseball jerseys with the buttons up, the waistcoat style, stripes like you see the Yankees in. Oh look, basketball. Basketball, even says it on it. That's just got loads of marks all over it, look. Basketball. Training top. Basketball. Got to be basketball tops, isn't it? Long electric. Definitely says baseball. I had to double check that because I was starting to think it was me being nuts. It definitely says baseball. You know you're having a bad day when it's when you start questioning your own comprehension. Basketball. Somebody just don't know the difference, I think. Overall, the shirts themselves are quite tidy. Whether they've got any value in the UK, I'm not so sure. Bale Academy, Will Smith. That's probably got some value. Put that to one side. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Utes Tribe Recreation, little tiny one. Jayhawks, maybe. Lacrosse. Basketball. Generally speaking, they're in good nick, he says, and there's loads of crap all over the back of that one. So we're chucking a few away. But that's become a regular thing recently. Hoops, basketball. Basketball. So I should have a little counter saying how many times I've done it. It's quite cool. Hall of Fame basketball. At this stage it's funny. That's alright, that's not basketball, that one's lacrosse. I should have had different piles for each sport. That one's lacrosse as well. Could be field hockey. Nice colours though, if you like garish stuff. Another reversible one, but basketball. I don't know what that means, but OPOC TB? T-ball possibly? That's small, little kids baseball, isn't it? That one's a lacrosse. This should be Hunt the baseball shirt. Brooklyn 31. That's the Jazz. Invasion, it's got British flag on it. Field hockey. No, not baseball. Lacrosse. The white. Basketball. The basketball pile is bigger than the baseball pile, and I'm not sure I've got all of them in the right place. That looks quite nice. Scott 23, Tree Hill. USA field hockey. That one's really not good. See all the marks? Straight in the wash, stroke dustbin. Go in towing. Cruisers. MPB. Could be baseball. Full league, could be. Still thinking they're all basketball though. Little tiny one, not sure what that is. Hockey or something. It's a rather wide one. That's lacrosse. Oh, look, basketball. Loads of marks all over it. That one's basketball. Swim club. It says swimming on it. I wonder who packs it. I bet it's the same AI that does their customer service, because that doesn't work either. Basketball. There's probably about 20 left, I think. New York housing. After school all stars, New York. That's cool. I like that stuff. Just the plain white one. plain blue one. Carolina and Lacrosse. It's quite a smart top. So that's the basic. It's inside out in that one. Magic. Surf City. Hoops for Hope. Hoops is basketball. Phenom, Sunbury was a good player. Clackam's basketball. That's a nice bright one. Palm City Beach. That's the Athletics. Whitehall Vikings, also basketball. Hoops, that gives it away. Shoot some hoops, basketball. That's a motor racing one. Layup, yeah, or layups a basketball. Only Trinity basketball. Lacrosse. It's funny at this stage, isn't it? Don't know about that one. Last few. That one feels wet and the thing is falling apart. In the bin. Basketball. Summer League. Could be baseball. It's got a picture of a basketball on it. 25 years Seattle Parks and Recreation. Just the plain reversible top. Again, that's just plain. Might be something inside. No, just orange one side, white the other. Decent shirts, but not what I was expecting. That's the same. It's got something inside it. Just looks like faded numbers. In Sports 23, seen better days. It's probably why it was the other way around. Bay Area Family MCA basketball. And then it looks like the last one. NNSR Hoops basketball. So that is it. So I'm not cracking up. Definitely said baseball. I could probably say I don't think there's a single baseball shirt in this. There might be, where it just looks generically like a basketball top. I kind of felt like those. I played basketball. They used to wear these. There's 40%, 60%, 60%. There's, I don't know. There's got to be 40 basketball shirts, maybe 20 lacrosse shirts. There's probably 30-ish maybes, probably basketball, and then a dozen on the floor that are just going to need a lot of washing, probably thrown away. So if I'd have just bought, so as baseball shirts, 0 out of 10, rubbish. Like I said, I was expecting proper jerseys. That's what it was kind of, that's when I read it, that's what I thought. So maybe a mistake on my part, I do need to check it, but I don't think so. And that's what I was interested in. I just like those jerseys that you button up. Had this been advertised as mixed sports, basketball, lacrosse, whatever they were, field hockey, I wouldn't have bought them. I don't want them. So, yeah. What would you do? Let me know. but I'm going to persevere, because trying to get customer service is just beyond a joke. It's pointless. I've actually ordered, the only way I feel like I'll get anything is I've started leaving Trustpilot reviews, and I'm just giving them an honest thing. I'll put my order number in there so people can see it. But if you were thinking about buying from Vintage Wholesale, have a look through my channel. You'll get to see there are some really good bales, and there are some really shockers. You just don't know what you're going to get, and it's too much of a lottery. There's a lot of work in that, and it's probably not worth it. It's a red arrow, just flown by. Nice. So it is a bit too much of a lottery to work out whether or not it's worth it. Now, these were advertised for 100 quid, so they were £1 each. But of course, all these places send you discount coupons. So I used one, it was £25 off. So they've only cost me 75p each. I've just chucked away 3 or 4 quid on the floor. This might be worth something. The Will Smith wannabe makeup thing might be worth something, maybe. And I think you'll get 2 or 3 quid for these. That's a lot of work for such small amounts. If I sell them on eBay, obviously you factor in the time it takes to do it all and the fees. Yeah, not great. So, would I recommend baseball jerseys? No, I didn't get any. What can you can't really say much more than that. Again, well played, Vintage Wholesale Supply. I started looking around. Stuart, one of our regular viewers, put me on to Boom Wholesale. Next week we've got a pallet arriving. I think it's coming between now and Tuesday. And I ordered 150 kilos of stock. Stuart told me expect to be overwhelmed. I've had a report from the freight company, and they say the pallet is actually 250 kilos. Now the pallet itself can only be 10, 12 maybe, a bit of wrapping, another 3 or 4, so there's maybe 80 kilos more than I'm expecting. So I think there might be lots of £1 items and stuff. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to it. So baseball jerseys, don't recommend it. This could just be human error. They've just put the wrong slip in and it's mixed. That's me being kind. It's still not what I ordered. It's not what I expected. So anyway, I'm still smiling. It's a beautiful day. Emma and I are going to go and play golf. I'm playing the worst golf of my life, so I'm trying to fix that. There we go. Anyway, if you stayed along this far, thanks for coming by, and I'll see you in the next one. I got one more order from Vintage Wholesale Supply, leather jackets, which I'm expecting. They've gone okay, but 30% are rubbish. They've gone in the bin. So that's the last one. I'll do that unboxing when it arrives, but I probably will not buy from Vintage Wholesale Supply ever again. So it's just too much of a waste of time. So anyway, flippity-doo-dah.